To make our vegan fish tacos, we're using hearts of palm, my absolute favorite, so good. So they come in a can just like this. Undo the can, drain out the liquid, and you're gonna have 5 beautiful long pieces of hearts of palm. We're gonna cut them in half lengthwise. Since you'll have 5 pieces, you will get 10 pieces. We're making 5 tacos, so 2 pieces of this vegan fish per taco. Then we got a bunch of seasonings in here. We have garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, adobo, black pepper, and salt. And this is gonna give our hearts of palm kind of like a blackened fish effect. It's gonna be so good. So just pour everything onto a plate. And then because our hearts of palm are in liquid and they're wet, they're going to be super easy to coat in those seasonings. So you just have to kind of very carefully roll it around. Try not to let your fingers touch it too much because it will rub the seasonings off. And that's all that you have to do. So easy. And then you can just pop those onto a baking pan and just repeat the process and coat them all really nicely and evenly as best you can. And these flavors together just work so well. It tastes so good. So then I pop them all on my baking sheet. I gave them a little bit of a spray of spray oil, and that's it. Now we're just going to bake these. You could air fry them, or you could also pan fry them if you like, but baking them was super easy because they just go all right in the oven together at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. While that's in the oven, we're going to make a super easy cabbage slaw. So this is some Napa cabbage that I just cut up nice and finely. You could also use green cabbage. Then I'm going to add some pickled red onions, or you could just use regular red onions. If you need a pickled red onion recipe, it's on the blog. And then we're going to add in salt and a lot of lime juice. And oh my goodness, this is so good. I could literally just eat this on its own. And I actually have been now craving cabbage and lime juice and salt like every day since I've made this. But just mix it all up. And of course, you know me, I'm always using a bowl that's just a little bit too small, so everything was kind of getting everywhere, but it's for the presentation, you know, because look how beautiful that looks. So just set that to the side and the cabbage will start to wilt. And then we're going to pan fry some corn. So this is just frozen corn. You could use fresh as well. Pop that into a pan. We're going to bring this on the stove, cook it till it warms up. Then you could add like a little oil or vegan butter if you want. I just added a little extra spray oil on there, and you'll see they get golden and crispy, and they're a beautiful little topping for our tacos. After our fish tacos come out of the oven at 20 minutes, you're just going to flip them and cook them again for 5 minutes. So you'll see they're super nice and crispy on the one side. They're just about done cooking, but like I said, we're gonna pop them back in the oven for 5 minutes, and then they'll be crispy and beautiful on both sides. And the cool thing is, like, the hearts of palm really mimic a white fish texture very well in my opinion. So then I'm just gonna chop up some green pepper. This is probably like a little bit of a spicy pepper. I don't know. We grew it in the garden. It was great. And some green onion, just as some extra little topping for our vegan tacos. And I'm using corn tortillas. Gonna pop those in the microwave for 30 minutes. And now it's just time to assemble our tacos. So of course you can really assemble however you like, and feel free to just add whatever toppings you like to this. I think like a peach salsa would also be delicious, but I just loved the flavors of the corn and the cabbage here with the hearts of palm. It just works so well. And then I also mixed some vegan sour cream with a little bit of water to thin it out, just to help make it drizzleable. Is that a word? That's not a word. Drizzable. It's my word. I just made it up. And they're just so beautiful. They're so delicious, and I just love them. You have to try them. I really can't explain how delicious they are, and I love the corn tortillas for this. If you don't like corn tortillas, you don't have to use them, but they taste so good. So this whole recipe is completely gluten-free and vegan and soy-free and nut-free, and it's so good. Just, I mean, if you leave out the vegan sour cream possibly, because it could have soy or nuts, but either way, it's delicious. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't seen the other videos in our summer series, go check them out. There's 4 now. This is the 4th one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday with another recipe. Bye.